Right, hello. Basically, I'm recording the blog and that, and I haven't done one for a while, so I'm very sorry about that. But the whole point of this blog is for me to talk about a shop called HMV. Now, I think they've done a great idea, you know, and they've done it for a little while now. And it is basically that you can sell all your unwanted CDs, DVDs, and games to that store. Now, most people might say, what's the difference about it? Why is it, say, better than other places that you can go to and sell your unwanted things? Well, I guess in a way, some people say no, because if you're selling on eBay or if you're selling to a second-hand shop that sells these things, basically they're going to give you money and then you get the cash to use on what you like, which is fair enough. But I do like the idea that HMV give you money for this, because the reason for that is because it means that basically I'll get credit. You get credit for when you sell a CD, for instance, so you can use it in the store. And it might not be somebody's cup of tea, because they might have preferred to have had the money given to them, then they can just go elsewhere and buy what they want. But I don't mind the fact that HMV give me the credit, because I know that I can go around HMV and spend whatever I want when I get that credit, and I did. The other week, basically, I managed to get rid of it was £94 in total. £94 worth of CDs. I basically thought I was going in basically with these CDs thinking, alright, I've got to... But I did it in 2 days, because the first day I went with 25 CDs, and I thought, I've got 25 CDs here, they're just going to look at them, aren't they, and think, I don't want that one or that one or that one. And I'm you know, and I expect this on like 50p a CD, and then this person says, we give £1 for every CD, and I'm like, wow. And it was just amazing, weren't it, to think about that. And basically they do give you the credit note. You basically get a gift card, and on it you basically get that money. So then what you do, you go around the store basically, and if you pick up CDs that are worth £25, then what you're technically doing is you're able to say, well, that's it, that money is now spent. So you don't even need money yourself. I mean, you can literally say they give you £25 on a gift card. You go around the store, you pick up a few CDs, it comes to £25, and then literally you pay. Simple as that. And I did that the following day, because I went in with 70 discs, although there was one disc I couldn't take. I think it might have been something probably from a newspaper or something, basically. But they eventually said, I can't take it, but I can take 69 discs. Give me £69 in credit. And I went round my store and I bought a few more CDs, and I'm really chuffed and happy about that. And I think it's a good idea, and I'm hoping to do that again if I can find a few more CDs that I don't want and that I've already got and things like that. And basically my idea of that is also that I'm going to be taking them to a shop in London, because basically in London they've got HMV. Oh my god. Right. I must have been feeling sick when I went in there once, because I don't recall going in there years ago, but I do recall going in there a few years ago now. I don't think I've ever been there originally, I'm not sure, but basically I went to London on a day trip, and I went to Oxford Street, and I went into this massive HMV. Oh, I was blown away. I actually was in heaven, because it's like not just any old HMV, but it is one of the biggest, if not the biggest HMV in the world, basically. I think, I'm not sure. And they had CDs to die for. I mean, when I go to my local HMV and I'm looking for, say, a country CD, and I go to a country section, there's only a few CDs on there. When I go to look at the rock and pop CDs or whatever, I'm only finding certain CDs. I might be looking for an artist, and I can't find any CD whatsoever. Right? I might say I can't find any CD by this particular artist on the shelf. But when you go to HMV and Oxford Street, they have pretty much a lot of stuff, and they're second to none. You don't go there and look at this country section and think, it's only a little one. They've got country, they've got racks, they've got like a soul selection of CDs, because in ours we don't have a soul selection. If you want to buy a soul CD, they stick it with all the rock and pop. So amongst all the rock and pop CDs that are on the shelf, and the indie CDs and things like that, so if you're looking at the rock and pop selection and you're looking at something like, let's say, the letter D, or whoever, you know, or J, you might go to letter J and say, Jesse J CD's up there, or it might be a CD by Jimmy James and the Vagabonds. It might be a CD by someone like Michael Jackson. It could be an Elton John CD. It could be a CD by The Jam. It could be you know, pretty much you might get a CD by the band James. Whatever gonna be in there, right? Is that thing? But when you go to London, they've got HMV, and basically they have more of a selective thing, because you would go to somewhere like the Soul Selection and find probably CD by Jimmy James and the Vagabonds, rather than them being in the rock and pop section. They have a much wider choice, I think, when it comes to that. I could be looking for status quo CDs in our store and might only find 7 discs on the shelf. But going to Oxford Street and there might be 15. It's so diverse, and we even have a rock and roll section. We don't generally have one in our store, because again, rock and roll CDs generally appear in the rock and pop section if it's certain things like Shaker Stevens or whatever else. But most of the old rock and roll CDs, like when you're looking for an Everly Brothers CD or Buddy Holly, or if you're looking for something like, I don't know, maybe something like the Coasters, or it could be rock and roll compilations, they generally get put in the easy listening section. But I did notice that in Oxford Street, the HMV, they've got a brilliant selection of CDs based on rock and roll. Just for the rock and roll selection, it's great. And they've got world music CDs, so you can actually find world music CDs like on Polish music, because again, the smaller stores don't always have these things, and it's just incredible. And I wouldn't mind going to HMV in London with some CDs to sell, and then what I would do is I would actually use some money that I have saved up as well, and I can say, brilliant. Go around there, and if I can get so much money for them, like 70, 80 odd pounds, or hopefully get about £100 in credit that they give me back for the CDs that I sell, and the money that I have myself, I'll be in heaven going around Oxford Street, HMV, and buying some CDs. But there you go, just something to tell you about basically what HMV do, and I'm sure there might be people out there who prefer this idea, and I would say that if it's the case, then do it. Having the idea that you could go and do it, and then if you like the idea of getting credit back, then yes, that's one of the whole points of a good idea that you can do. Anyway, bye for now, and keep tuning in for some more videos. I'm gonna have to get them sorted out and get some mentions going out to people. So yeah, bye for now.